What's going on, everybody? Welcome to this special collab. We got 3 pods represented. Everyone introduce yourself.
Introduce yourself.
I am Jared from Tales from the Fort.
Do it like the real thing, dude.
I know, I always wanted to
Hello, everybody. And welcome to Tales from the Eclipse. As always, I am Jared.
The other Jared ain't here, but
Yeah, he's at work.
We have 50% of Jared's.
Yes.
here we go. Go ahead, Jay. We'll explain what we're doing in a minute. This is the Eclipse episode. It's happening, and right now,
Oh, man.
we can see it.
Wow.
It's lit.
Yeah, it's cool, man.
It's,
Introduce yourself, Jay. I can't see you.
Maybe that's the point sometimes. Greetings and salutations, peace and blessings, ladies and gentlemen. I go by the name of Jay, and I am accompanied here with 2 great podcasters while we're looking at the sun, burning our pupils out.
Yeah. Now, we're taking precautions, and I am Sam from TheFailed Podcast. I want to thank these 2 gentlemen for coming on and doing this. It was kind of a spur-of-the-moment thing, but I thought it was necessary. The goal is to release it on all of our platforms. Jay, I haven't asked you. Would you be willing to do that?
Oh, of course.
Okay, I'm going to edit it, and then we're going to distribute it on all 3 of ours because this is a special episode. So before we get started, I needed the people to know, if you have your phone, it's Monday, April 8th, and it's 12:59. I'm just trying to give them a timestamp in case something were to happen, Jared. That, you know.
Future generations.
Yeah. So
We were podcasters. We were like gods to all these people.
They all respected us.
They adored us endlessly.
So I would say right now it's not halfway.
I wasn't part of this.
It's not halfway.
I was
but
a king.
It's getting there.
Hope I don't get eclipse burn.
I'm gonna try. There we go. Look, so Jared cut a pair of glasses, and we're putting it on our phones.
We're doing arts and crafts.
And so I'm gonna zoom in.
I'm going to put one on my GoPro.
And when y'all talk, just do your best to talk into the mic.
Sorry,
And we're-
folks.
I'm not sure if I got that on camera
There
or
we
not.
go. I can see it. So I'm gonna clip my footage on my phone over this video so y'all can see what I'm looking at. And I'm aware
That could be good and bad.
I'm aware that this isn't live, but it's still gonna be worth.
Sam put out a video of nothing but blackness. I think his screen was turned off.
He has it
You
on
won't be
the
able to tell
front
the
facing. It's just him the whole time. Just, hey, you see this, folks?
So the total eclipse is scheduled to happen around 1:40 today, correct?
Correct.
So Jay, what do you know about the eclipse? And then we'll jump into some funny things. Jared is an expert when it comes to silliness, not joking. Conspiracies and stuff.
Yeah.
He loves that, so we're gonna dive into that a little bit. But Jay, just give me your you know what's on your mind. How have has your family been talking about this?
Yeah, a whole bunch of conspiracies behind it, a whole bunch of bad voodoo, not voodoo, bad juju, bad vibes, things like that. But it's a natural occurring phenomenon.
I think during the eclipse, the juju and the voodoo both apply. All the crazies,
And the doo-doo, don't forget the doo-doo.
all the crazies have come out for this, including us 3.
Yeah.
Man, they packed out Texas.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I was
For like
driving.
4 minutes.
And I learned that for it to pass all the way through, like right now, people are experiencing it, and it's going to last an hour after. So it is a pretty cool thing to watch.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, yeah, once every 20 years. This is kind of a...
From what I remember reading, we have solar eclipses once every like 18 months or so.
Can I pretend to look at y'all?
Yeah.
I know he can't see it.
It's like,
when you
got Ray Charles
I feel
here,
like I look
folks.
cool. Is this what Ray Charles feels like? He can always see the eclipse?
Every day
That's
it's
nice.
an eclipse.
that's what he could sing.
Just beams of brightness.
So there is juju.
Yeah, I'm gonna put mine on, Jared. I'm clocking out.
I'm going to...
Okay, guys, it's about Jay. How would you describe that mathematically?
Incorrect.
It's about halfway, maybe a little short of halfway.
Yeah, I was going to say not exactly halfway. It looks like what a 4-year-old would draw as a moon.
Yeah, that's true. The sun is a moon at the moment.
Yeah, it looks, I mean, yeah.
So let me read y'all some stuff and then y'all just jump in. Why is the 2024 eclipse so special? According to some people online, 2024 solar eclipse will be the most watched solar eclipse in history due to the many large cities that it will pass through. Also, it has been it'll be the longest lasting solar eclipse across the U.S. for 20 years. It's been 20 years.
Yep. Where were y'all on the last one?
I don't even remember the last one.
I was at work. I worked at QT at the time. The 2017 eclipse. I was at QT working.
2017.
Yeah, there was a
I remember
eclipse
that one.
in 2017.
Was that the
Was that
one
a
that
lunar eclipse?
No, what? No, there's a lunar eclipse like every week, but not really. But
Well, this one seems special to me.
Where was I?
Yeah, where was I? I don't even remember, but I think technology and social media has a lot to do with all the hype and all the conversations around this eclipse. I mean, they're saying it's significant, but I also feel like news travels so differently nowadays, and that includes the solar eclipse.
I can have remote viewing right here.
I have some natural responses to the eclipse. Are y'all ready?
Yeah.
Okay, here's a few things. The shadows look different.
Yeah, I heard it's wavy just because of the way the light pattern has to kind of go around the moon instead of directly towards the Earth. So it'll look like we're underwater if we look at the shadows.
We have two shadows right in front of us from our camera and our light, and so we'll see if those change here in a minute. Right now, I would say it looks pretty normal outside.
I also heard that once the eclipse, if you take a look around your surroundings, it'll look like a 360 sunset.
Oh.
So
On the edges, it should be lit up.
yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
So instead of the sunset being on one side, it'll be all over. So we're surrounded from all angles.
Any breeze will dissipate.
Or anticipate.
There is no breeze at the moment. The leaves are not moving on the trees around us.
But that's just Texas, y'all.
The truth is, we're in Arizona, guys. We're in Area 51 at the moment.
I knew
There's no trees.
Sam said this is a 20-minute drive.
Okay, let's take a note of this, man. Birds will stop chirping.
Yes.
Okay, so we can hear there's a lot of wildlife around here, so we'll see.
Yeah, we're podcasting, guys, please.
Yes.
Yes.
Shut your beak.
Blackbird.
Okay. So during a total eclipse, some animals will tend to be confused and they will prepare for sleep.
I have a pair of scissors to fight off these dogs if needed.
So they go crazy.
Yeah.
And their eyes start glowing and they start foaming at the mouth.
Ruby racks.
Here's a good one. A 10 to 15 degree drop in temperature is not unusual.
No.
So it might get fresh.
Which is kind of really, if you think about it.
If we see you're sweating the whole time, then
yeah, I don't mind it. Turn on the AC. But the fact that the Earth cools down that fast, in just a little amount of time that the sun is being covered up, lets you know how incredibly cold space must be.
Oh yeah.
And then after the eclipse, it takes about an hour before total daylight is restored. So I just want to be sure, guys. What do we want to do when this thing goes dark, man? Everyone's calling for in the world. People are calling for some crazy things to happen. That's where I'm gonna. Jared, what are some things that you know or you've heard that maybe you want to bring up and call maybe crazy?
So where do we begin? So the biggest one that I've been hearing. This is more of the. Oh, yeah, I should probably put glasses on.
Oh, it's gone. It's gone. All right.
Oh, never mind.
Bye, guys. All right, the podcast's over.
Yeah, that's the show. A lot of it, people have been seeing a lot of biblical prophecies coming to light and everything, so they think this is the end times, this is, the beginning of the rapture, this is all that. It is going to pass over, I believe it's like 7 or 8 towns named Nineveh, which was a certain.
I know I'm not the YouTube channel you were watching.
Yeah, I'm very much not a Bible expert, but there's that.
What?
Yeah. So I see all this video on TikTok and everything. So there's that portion. Then there's
I get all my biblical advice from Jared, much. So that's crazy that he said that.
I'm all caught up.
Yeah, and then you've got the other end where they're saying that this isn't the actual moon eclipsing, it's the 9th planet, the planet Nibiru, where the aliens that put us here or began our species or whatever are from, and this is them coming back or something like that. So, which scientifically they say that planet has a magnetic core, and then we have a magnetic core. And then what happens when you put two magnets together? They repel. So that's why we've been having. That's where the extreme weather has been coming from and everything. So. And then there's the other conspiracies of the oceans rising, and it just syncs up. There's predicted maps, and there is a line through the middle of the United States where there's a river now or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're saying that follows almost the line of totality. Then there's all sorts of stuff.
I'm just so glad it's all going to happen and end like 3 minutes, dude. I'm so glad.
The only thing is, if it's like an apocalypse,
stuck.
If it's something, just take me out right away. Like, don't make me suffer and like have to Walking Dead this stuff for the next 10 years.
I'm ready to level up.
I know.
Start hearing,
get my power. We just start flying.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Jay started floating out of nowhere.
Grab the bike. What's the bike up there?
I was debating on whether to do this pod or like rob a bank with y'all. Because I was like, because we have a little bit
Both
of time.
are valuable options.
And I was like, there's not enough time.
¿Por qué no los dos?
Yeah, there's not enough time. I think I was watching Set It Off. They needed like 10 minutes or 15 minutes, and a few movies. They've given me some insight into what it would take. Here we go, guys. The clouds have moved past. Let me just take a look.
My eyes.
Yeah, and I want here's some advice. Don't look at it with your eyes. You can't see nothing anyways. If you don't look at the sun on a regular basis, it's no different today. You're not going to be able to see it today just because of the eclipse. So
I'm gonna see it.
Okay, so I have a funny question for y'all. Let's just say some of this stuff happens, right? The aliens come, the rotation of the solar systems that's been going on for billions of years just all of a sudden stops, and then there's like a reset, and there's like a new world order, right? We got to start over. And all of a sudden there'll be new leaders, there'll be new governments, new currency. So I have a few questions just to see where your mind is, and I want to make sure that I'm with the right guys. So we can take over this.
Time to let them down.
This is just a test if everything flips, who you need to kill first and who's going to be on your side.
So if everything stopped today to tomorrow, what are some old things, whether from your time now or stuff that you've read in books, that you would say, let's bring into the new world because all of the funny stuff about the eclipse happened?
I don't know. Probably like more gardening and stuff because people are too self-reliant on grocery stores and stuff. We need to go back to the days where we can actually grow stuff. But
finding water, fresh water.
Yeah,
like the way we consume stuff.
Yeah,
I would limit
just
that.
having stuff readily available. We're gonna miss that. So.
It's like, I would like to know what a Kit Kat bush looks like.
Kit Kat bush? They just don't grow in wild in the forest.
They don't?
Ew.
Shit. Then we're doomed.
Here's a funny one. What would be the official currency of the new world?
Gold.
Gold.
Go
Probably
back to
gold and silver, yeah.
A few suggestions were like bubblegum wrappers or seashells. Like
bottle caps.
Whoever suggested that, they're dead.
They're dead.
Yeah.
So
Hey, I know you have some food, but I got some bubblegum wrappers you could use.
So the gold idea for y'all, you like it?
It's
No,
worked for the
because I
past
don't have
million
any.
years.
Yeah.
I think it's a horrible idea. Now, if the currency was Power Ranger helmets and stuff, then I would be all for it. I'd be a millionaire.
In this new world, obviously, we get around in gas cars and a few other means of transportation. What would be your type of transportation that y'all would want for the new world?
Horseback.
Back. You going back, bro? Gold, horseback.
Hey, they had it right at one point.
I was thinking jetpacks.
That'd be kind of fun.
Have you seen the new one that they put on the hands and the back?
Yeah, I've seen them doing it like over water and stuff.
And that they're becoming so precise with that.
Yeah, you're going to be a
would be
target,
cool.
though.
Yeah.
You become a target.
With that on?
Yeah.
I would think it was like Iron Man type thing.
That's a fun way to travel. Let's follow him for the next 20 minutes.
Yeah, and then get some drunk guy flying into everyone. Lose his suit privileges.
That's a weird DUI.
Yeah, FUI. Flying under the influence.
So without hearing anyone's thoughts, because I mean, really, like you mentioned some religious stuff. there's some crazy people out there, man. It's just like line it up before it happens. Like not the week before. All of a sudden, all of these ideas come up. I would say they're just too late. If it's real, then it should be talked about more often, right?
Yeah.
There it is. It's about to clear the clouds again. What are some of your like independent thoughts about experiencing this solar eclipse?
Well,
this is when we find out how crazy y'all are. Go ahead.
I mean, it's nothing too crazy. This is probably my first time experiencing one. Years old.
Oh man. The dog ran across where we have the camera, and he was about to take out. Yeah, like that. Just pull it towards you. You can use it.
It's getting bad out here, folks. Animals are going crazy. We might not make it.
Jay, you were saying?
What was I saying? No, that's just the fact that I'm pretty sure I've experienced them before. I just never paid attention to it, or
It's like a skinny Pac-Man.
I lost track of time maybe back in the past. So this was really my first time experiencing it. But the fact that this is a phenomenon that you get to experience every other year, you truly have to wait until 20 more years for this to happen again, and it may not even happen again. They keep on saying that the moon keeps on distancing itself from the earth, so it won't be big enough to completely cover it because of the distance. So every day I think it is that the moon is getting away from the earth at 11 centimeters or something. I don't know. Like I could be wrong on that.
It's something like that, yeah. It's slowly.
Yeah, when you talk space, there's no small number, there's no big number.
Yeah.
There's just numbers.
There's just numbers.
This is just crazy, right?
There's just space.
Yeah, there's just space. Jared, how about you? What's like an independent thought about this? Whether it be all the food that you bought, like you've been changing lately, you sold your car and your house, and I'm joking. Now, tell me some personal things. Independent thought.
I don't know.
About to get dark, boys.
I'm really excited for it because I've seen them in movies. I've seen, all different stuff about it, and I've never actually fully experienced one in the totality. So I've seen the partials. I've seen lunar. I've never seen a full, on solar eclipse.
Yeah. So
this is going to be very cool for me to witness it, and I really just want to see if everything goes haywire. Because, you never know what different pulls and everything and what lines up in space. The tiniest thing in space could affect us greatly. So, you just never know. And I'm just ready. I got my backpack. I put my fire starter thing in there, and I got a pocket knife, and I got a bag of trail mix. So I think I'm set for a little while.
Yeah.
I can
you're covered for 5 minutes.
myself and start a fire and eat for one night at least.
It's gonna be a crazy 5 minutes.
What are your thoughts about the Mandela effect? What do y'all know?
I know what the Mandela effect is. The conspiracies behind it, maybe not so much. But two of my favorite conspiracies is that it's a parallel universe, and bits and pieces change, or we entered a different universe through a black hole, and we have memories of something being different, but every universe is different, whether it's slightly different or completely opposite of what we're living. And two, the other one that I heard, which is also probably my favorite, is that the government is slowly changing these things to see how much we could actually remember. Mm-hmm. That way they could alter and change the history, because we all know that history is just his story. So
that's on Jay's line of expertise. Okay, how about you?
So,
tinfoil hat on, gentlemen.
Well, the Mandela effect, a lot of people bring it to CERN, which is what's going on over, I think it's Switzerland or whatever, the Large Hadron Collider. And that is, anyone that's watched Big Bang Theory, they talk a lot about it in there and finding the Higgs boson particle. So that was their ultimate goal with that, is to find the Higgs boson particle, which is like the smallest particle, I think, or whatever they call it, to the God particle.
Yeah. And
in doing that, they've been shifting us into alternate timelines, and a lot of that stuff, everyone just points it to satanic, but a lot of it, they're shifting us into alternate timelines to where we're not remembering stuff correctly, and it's just it's very weird, like what they're doing.
Don't lose your train of thought.
Okay.
Sorry. Guys, So the temperature is changing. I know there's a cloud. Okay, there's a cloud, but
Where? Come on.
Yeah. I just looked up at it,
but it's cooling down.
I can see it through the clouds.
Most of the sun is covered at this moment. We still got a little bit more, but I want to make sure that we point that out. Jay, would you agree with me? It's like it's almost covered. It's there. We got.
I want to say it's about 60 to 70%
117
covered.
is scheduled for 1:35, 1:40 Central Time on planet Earth. Okay, the collideral something.
Large Hadron Collider.
Yeah, called the Big Donut.
Yeah. So basically, what it is it's this large underground tube that they fire particles at each other at insane speeds, like basically light speed, and crash them into each other and try to break it down to its base elements and stuff. And in doing so, they're trying to basically open portals and stuff. And there's a lot of stuff that they say that that CERN has a lot to do with, like, satanic and stuff. Even their logo has like 666 hidden in it and stuff. And they have some statue outside there that it's like a satanic goddess or something like that. So it's just a lot of weird stuff that they're messing with.
Yeah.
And
For them, it's just math, by the way.
to me, I mean, some of the stuff, a lot of the newer ones I've noticed people
Sun is
bringing
visible
up.
again.
So a lot of the newer ones I've noticed people bringing up are very explainable ones. So either I'm not shifting into the timelines or these people are just over analyzing stuff.
Yeah.
Because some of it's like, well, he said this, and then here it says the, and then it's like,
I know.
shut up.
Yeah,
like,
I hate that.
oh, let's lay breaking.
Sometimes
you know?
people aren't that smart to plan that precise.
Exactly.
I mean, you can do it after the fact. Okay, so we all know about the Bernstein Bears. There's a Mandela effect
yeah.
that happened there. The Monopoly Man. And there's a Sinbad movie that's the genie movie, Shazam. There's some Mandela effect there, guys. I just wanted to. The reason I bring it up is, will there be any Mandela effects after this eclipse?
Remember everything.
We're trying to remember everything. And people will find something that changes, whether
I forgot.
So
everything
one,
I don't know if it's true or not, but I'm just saying, like, stuff's going to come out after
So
this.
one that I do know for a fact is a Mandela effect is, y'all remember Ed McMahon, like growing up?
Yeah.
Handed out the big checks at the door and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember what which company he worked for?
It was like a publishing house or something like that?
Yeah, Publishers Clearinghouse.
Publishing clearinghouse, yeah.
He never worked for that.
No way. He even says it?
Yeah, it says he worked for American Family Publishers or something like that. And
Must have been written real small or something.
so, but I remember specifically seeing the Publishers Clearinghouse, like all those envelopes at my grandma's house with his picture, like poorly drawn on there, like a GIF art or something.
Well, Fruit of the Loom, everybody remembers.
Yeah,
that
the
with,
cornucopia.
With the cornucopia. And someone just recently went through all their old clothes and
They found it.
the cornucopia.
Yeah. So,
Really?
yeah. So then they made a shirt.
But how would they go back and erase this stuff if, like, does it just disappear, or is it just
I
like
don't
a
know. They
reset
just
forward?
wipe the internet. Maybe they're just testing stuff to see how well they're able to wipe it and what people can find. Because, I mean, some people are finding certain evidence of the original stuff. But, I mean,
It's be kind
Like
of
the
funny.
Monopoly Man with his monocle.
yeah.
Oh, look through the clouds, you can see it without the glasses.
Total eclipse of the heart.
It'd be so funny if, like, during the eclipse, everyone's so busy looking up. When they look down, everyone's shoes are gone, dude. Would that be like a Mandela?
My car.
No, that would just be Jay.
Okay, guys, tell me about the temperature. What do y'all think? Can y'all feel
It's
it?
dropping,
Real-
yeah.
feels good.
Yeah, you can feel it,
Dropping
right?
like it's dropping like it was hot. Hey-o.
Make sure everything's in order here. Yeah, we're looking good.
We looking pretty.
I'm gonna look, guys. You see that? I don't know if we're gonna need it, but it's gonna start. Getting
We'll tell
dark.
ghost stories. Ooh.
So I'm hoping I'm gonna put my light at 75%. There we go. We'll see if we need that. When it gets dark, I'm gonna have that ready.
Oh, that sun is hot. Just kidding.
What have y'all been telling your family and your kids about this? Jay, I know you got kids.
The devil's coming.
I really haven't been saying much, man.
Did the school say anything? Where your kids go? What are
Did they close
doing?
down today?
They didn't close down today. No. No,
Kids gotta
no.
learn.
Yeah, I was like, hey, we got more important things going on. You have another 20 years to catch up.
Well, yeah, I would think this is a cool opportunity, like literally for some of these kids, maybe a once in a lifetime opportunity for them to actually witness a solar eclipse.
Yeah.
Why would you not want them in school where you have a trained teacher to tell them and answer questions instead of them bugging you?
Yeah, my daughter's school, they're shutting it down. Everyone's outside. They're doing a whole
I would
picnic
assume that they do like an
food.
assembly. Or,
yeah.
And everyone's got glasses, and the parents are there. And then my wife's
Lil
like,
Wayne showed up.
Yeah, you gonna come? I was like, heck no, I'm not coming. I'm staying. No, I'm joking.
Hello, it's the Eclipse.
There was signs on the freeway. They were saying, "Don't stop."
Believe it.
I haven't seen any of the. Ooh, it's getting cool.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
feels weird. It's still sunny, but
But the saturation is changing, I think, because I usually don't look this great in this light.
No, yeah. I'm
looking like
starting to look like Thanos a little bit.
looking like a Puerto Rican.
Okay. So the temperature is noticeably changing right now, and we still got less than 20 minutes for the full eclipse.
It's so eerie, actually.
Yeah, look at the clouds, like they're almost misbehaving.
I'm not even looking at the clouds. I'm looking at like the surroundings. Like
Yeah.
the shadows aren't making sense a little bit.
Yeah.
Like I feel like the sun's like right above us, even though I guess
coming from that side.
Yeah, even though it's at an angle.
Oh, the dogs are going crazy again.
Yep, their circadian rhythm is off.
Yeah, the dogs are acting weird.
This is not good.
Jay, what have you been up to, man? What have you been doing? How's the R.A.P Podcast? What are y'all working on? What can we look forward to? I saw the most recent one. It was only 2 of y'all. Hope Johnny's well.
Oh, Johnny's fine. Johnny's dandy. He had to go to a housewarming party at 11 o'clock in the morning for some reason.
What the hell? Man.
Yeah,
They better have some good food. That's all I gotta
Killer
say.
party.
that's what me and Aramis were saying. I was like, hey man, like, hope it was worth it, bud. Nah, but he's good. We're all good. We're looking forward to increasing the Workoholic brand a little bit.
Yeah.
So we're bringing back Workoholic soon, with a 3rd podcast on its way.
Nice.
Damn.
So three
the
podcasts.
ROCK podcast. Or?
This is R.E.P. So after this eclipse, they were like, hey, I could have remembered it was R.A.P. I was like, no, y'all are definitely wrong.
The R.A.P Podcast.
But a lot of things to look forward to. A lot of things, a lot of behind the scenes. Starting conversations about merch is coming up. So being able to have a shirt with the R.A.P Podcast on there or with Workoholic logo on there.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to a lot of things this year.
Nice.
A lot of fun stuff.
Well, I enjoy it. I definitely, every time y'all release, I watch, I critique. I have a ton of notes for you guys. No, I'm joking. I watch it to entertain myself. I learn, keep up with hip hop stuff. So thank y'all for doing it, man.
Oh man, thank
Great.
you.
I wish you much success. Jared, my man. Tales.
From
the fort.
How's that going, man? How you and Jared doing?
Starting Tales from Dallas, actually.
Doing good. I mean, we've been on
doing
a
live.
Yeah, we started the live back in the beginning of December. We've been on a hiatus pretty much since the beginning of February. Just kind of, I wanted a creative break, and plus I was thinking about rebranding the show a little bit, just the format. Still do our normal format, how we've been doing, but also add he's got all the stuff. What up? And he's got all the gear and stuff at his house now to where he can do it remotely.
What?
And then my old co-host Andy was on a few episodes ago.
Yeah.
And he still has his gear, so then we can bring him on as a 3rd co-host and do a remote ones to where if people want to get a hop on, through Discord or something like that, then we can do that. But we're looking at working that out, but we just got to get all the gear set up and test it and everything. So
How's the live thing been working for y'all?
pretty good. I mean, we've been getting some participation sometimes. Sometimes it's like random people that I don't know who they are, and I don't know if they're fans of who our guest is or what, but it's interesting. So
Okay, where is it? Someone describe where the...
It's about 80% there.
yeah.
Interesting.
Okay.
I'm trying to see if the phone can do any tricks.
I need to make sure that the sun is still in the thing. So I'll have to splice these together. But
Guys, we don't know if this is even worth watching, man. But if you are enjoying
this is probably riveting for y'all.
Sam, how are you?
Nah,
I'm good.
we're talking fun stuff. So,
Oh yeah.
What's new with the Failed podcast?
Oh man.
I know you've been setting up the studio in there different. So.
Yeah, no, I totally redid the studio. Got
Saw the
all
guys
new-
Is it the
TNT
same
on there.
room?
No, different room,
Okay.
bigger.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looked a little bigger.
Yeah, bigger room, new equipment. It got upgraded everything. It's called Pod Space 3108. My hope is that I can encourage other people to start podcasts, and if they need help finding their voice, developing, not because it's so easy to start a podcast. Even
Yeah.
a fifth grader can do it.
Oh, yeah.
But not anyone can sit down and actually produce, communicate like a podcast where
Yeah.
people that don't know you can learn or enjoy or be entertained by it, and that's what we want to focus on. And so that's what we're doing, and so I'm so excited about it.
Yeah, and you're going to have better equipment too, because
Yeah.
for what a lot of people, they don't know if they're going to stick with it. It's smarter to do it at like a studio like that, just to try it out at least.
Yeah.
Because you're going to have
Involve
better
your
quality.
money, and then-
Because you could have the most interesting topic in the world to talk about, but if your mic sucks, I can't listen to it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but
Well, I did
mean,
an episode recently. My audio, I blew it, dude. But I went ahead and posted it.
Yeah.
Because I'm called TheFailed Podcast, so I
Yeah.
figured it was on brand. But I did feel bad. Sometimes you do
it
miss,
is like,
you miss a knob.
yeah.
You know.
Well,
Hey,
mine stays the same all the time, so I
You,
typically
or
don't
you
have
could be like
issues,
me and
but-
wait till a special guest shows up just so Jacob. I did that with two artists.
Really?
I did that with It's Ernie and KY.
Oh, the audio?
Yeah, the audio. I always ended up. It's like, oh, special guest. Don't get too nervous. Turn down the volume. Turn down their mics.
Well, we had an episode with Dank and
Oh.
Grizzly and Andrew from Fort Worth Roots.
At the same time?
Yeah.
Shout out to all three of those gentlemen.
Yeah, Jared was out because of something, and we recorded probably the funniest episode we've ever had. And then for some reason, my computer decided to switch the microphone input that day from my soundboard to the webcam mic. So all of it was wasted. I was like, we had some of the greatest
You don't
conversations.
have any redundancies set in? Like, so you
Well, now I do,
Okay.
but because now I record it to my board and save it to a memory card, so it records in that format. There's no way it can mess up. But I was
It
recording
is so
through.
eerie.
Yeah, it's kind of feeling weird. It's like the same brightness, but it's getting darker, and then
It feels like a filter.
On some of the Star Wars movies, this is the way their days were all the time.
Yeah.
Like, they had eclipses consistently. You know, when you look at the shots. So this is a rarity on Earth, but this is... Oh, there it goes, guys. It is on the
See the diamond?
edge.
Not yet.
It's, I mean, it is crazy. I swear I saw it move when I...
No, yeah, I see it too.
Yeah, by the way, the top button... that was a reference for
oh yeah,
segue.
I think it moved.
You only did like 1 or 2 episodes. They
We
were
did.
so good.
We did too.
You need to do
I
it.
still haven't even released the audio version of the second one, but it happened right around the time I was kind of getting burnt out on the Tales from the Fort one. So shortly, because we did it right at the beginning of the year, and then like a month later, it was just too hard to get guests on and trying to coordinate all that stuff. So then I was just trying to think of an easier way to do the podcast to where I can get to these guests that are far off. So I wanted to actually get
Make a joke about the way the eclipse looks right now. It looks like a toenail after you clip it.
Your eclipse
Jay, is that true?
No, yeah, sadly. Sadly.
Go improv. Give me a
like
joke.
mama's butt cheeks.
That's only one.
Oh,
What movie is that from? Someone used that in the movie. Is it the first with the vampires on
shut
the
up,
cover?
Mom. Twilight?
Twilight. Don't they have an eclipse on it? I believe.
Well, they have
believe
one
one
of
of-
the episodes is some eclipse
Yeah,
or
I
something
was
like that.
like, I think one of the movies is called Eclipse.
It was
Yeah.
yeah.
I've seen one of them, and it was some girl I was dating. She wanted to watch one of the last ones.
Oh my God, there we go
and
again.
Sure.
It looked like one of those
Jared's-
parody movies,
Yeah.
like the way it was shot and everything. I was like, this just looks so cheesy.
If the Mandela
So-
effect happens, would you be okay if it just erased that whole
Yeah.
series? Okay.
Well,
The
so
whole
that's
series?
so you
Jay,
you know what that's triggered from? How all that leads back?
No.
So
It's connected to Disney, right? That's what you're going
No,
to say. Oh,
it's connected to 9/11.
What? Huh?
it gets worse.
Where
Go
did I
ahead.
come from? Where does what's
So
going on?
9/11 triggered, I think Gerard Way, who he created My Chemical Romance because of it, and then the author of Twilight, I think, was a big fan of them and it inspired her to write the Twilight series. It's something like that along those lines.
Tragedy created
Yes.
more tragedy.
So you can think of.
Okay, guys. It is definitely cooler.
It is.
And
a lot cooler.
And it definitely looks
Just freezing.
What's the temperature?
48 degrees.
So it went from 80 whatever. I didn't see what it was originally,
Yeah.
and now it's 78.
And it's a lovely 78 here in Texas.
Very
Oh, it was 82.
very eclipsey 70.
Okay, so there's haters everywhere whenever there's a trend, whether it be clothes, the eclipse, and they're like, that's dumb, right? And so I don't like people who don't like describe how they feel. They just say that's dumb, and they think
Yeah.
it's good enough, and
Yeah.
they pop my bubble. So I have a message for the haters, and then I want see what y'all think. See if y'all agree.
Come find us under the eclipse.
And it says this: it's okay if it's not your cup of tea, but calling something dumb without giving it a chance seems a bit dismissive.
Or dumb.
Everyone has different interests, and that's what makes life. That's what makes life interesting. I heard so many people just go online and they just said, "Oh, this is dumb. It's nothing. Nothing's gonna," and I get it, but
Yeah,
it's
I
still
mean-
something worth experiencing.
Yeah.
And sometimes
Then you
just,
stay inside.
Yeah.
You don't
They're
look
probably
at this.
outside too.
You turn your light on
Yeah.
and you act like everything's fine. You don't get to enjoy the eclipse.
Looks like oh yeah, that I would click. That's the little pinky
Mom.
toe. It's almost there. What time do we have?
Nothing but an eclipse
1:34. They're
party.
calling it for 1:40. So in a minute, man, it's about to go dark.
away.
Yes, we are. And Jared is actually time lapsing this. Somehow, if he shares it, we'll repost. Hopefully, I get some of that footage.
It's just all black.
Secrets. Yeah.
Someone will say this is fake tomorrow.
Oh yeah. Well,
Explain that to me.
They're
They're fake.
So
They're dumb.
a lot of people's reasoning is that the moon is 400 times smaller than the sun, but it's also 400 times farther away. So the odds of them lining up and being perfect size in the sky is literally like 1 in millions and millions. Like it doesn't happen
Yeah,
on
space. I
any
don't
other
even think
places.
millions qualifies.
Yeah.
In,
So
I think quadrillions is where that's the zero in space.
exactly. And we're all excited about this and creating a show out of it, and everyone else is just like, what?
You know what it
If you're
feels
in
like?
the other part of the universe, you're like,
Right now, it feels like I'm wearing sunglasses.
yeah, I am wearing sunglasses.
you are.
It feels like I'm wearing
No,
sunglasses.
because you are.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh crap. This is
Okay.
weird.
So I don't have sunglasses.
Why Sam took off his glasses, I don't know. We'll figure that out later.
No, it's because
I thought they were.
transition, so I thought it
does-
was
okay.
activated, but it's clear.
yeah.
Guys, I just got glasses. Did y'all notice that?
I did.
Okay, so
I was
it's
like, man,
very
you look
new to
spiffy.
me, and so that's why I was
Oh
like,
yeah. You don't normally have glasses.
no, I never had them. It's an age thing, and so
Hey, watch your mouth.
let me reintroduce myself.
My name is Sam. Sam with the glasses.
I'm here to
Kick all your asses.
Oh, wrong glasses. I put on my.
If you look at the sun,
And
you're
I'm
done. You're
blind.
toast. You're toast. What do y'all think about? I think the podcast community in Fort Worth, we've all gotten to really know each other. We've connected. We collabed. How do y'all see us as a podcast community here in Fort Worth?
I really like our community. I mean, I'm kind of one of the more of the outcast ones, I think, because I don't really go to a lot of the.
That's not true.
I'm the weirdo. No,
There is no.
I
That's
don't
the
go to.
qualification to being a podcaster.
I don't
You met
go to
the
a
bare
lot of
minimum,
the,
sir.
I don't go to a lot of the events and stuff, but I think it's really cool how everyone's willing to help out. Like if I have a guest cancel, I mean, not all the time, but a lot of times I know I have certain people that if they're available, they'll be there in a minute to just, fill in on the show.
Yeah.
I've got cool people like y'all that are just in the area where we can do cool collabs like this, which is collabs.
Jay, can you turn your your timer on, and then I'm gonna tell you when to start it, and then as a group we'll say when to stop it. I want to count when it goes completely covered. Okay, so just be ready.
We're doing science here, folks.
It's supposed to be Bill Nye, the science guy. It's gonna be in Texas somewhere.
Oh, it's almost there.
Holy shit.
I think they call that the diamond.
It is the diamond or the eyeball or something.
I think the eyeball is once it's completely covered, but the diamond is like the peak where it looks like a diamond ring because of how there's one part of the sun.
It's such a small
Right, like a
piece
diamond.
that's showing
Where are
right
you?
now. It's so strong. It's still everything is lit up, even though it's very different.
Taking off those glasses just to still feel like I'm wearing sunglasses is such a trippy experience, dude. It feels so amazing outside.
I
It's like we're in California. Everyone's in California.
Grilling
today.
weather.
Yeah.
We should have a cookout.
Real quick.
Mom, fire up the Wheaties.
Okay. 1:38. I mean, people were so precise about this. 2 minutes.
I wonder if anything's going on TikTok, like people.
I'm sure TikTok is falling apart right now, bro. Live feeds. Ours is going to be a day late, man, but I don't care.
We're gonna die.
This isn't live, but we're live here. Hope you're enjoying
We're
this.
alive,
Hope this special
dude. Look at
Collab.
the surroundings.
R.A.P Podcast. Tales from the Ford and the Failed podcast. Representing.
Tales from the rap.
We're all. I don't know
from
what's
the
going to
Failed
happen. in a few minutes, guys, the world is going to be
Over.
as we left it.
Finally.
Just a little more traffic. And it's going to get hot fast, too, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh hey, the streetlights came on.
Yeah.
Mess with their circadian rhythm.
Okay, I hear the
Oh,
bird.
you hear the birds?
This bird's like, he's
The bird's like,
chirping.
I'm going to bed.
There's more space between the chirps.
Man, this is amazing weather, and it's like so eerily dark.
I'm going to take a picture of us right now. My gosh, we look good. This is a good lighting. This is great lighting.
This could be Earth all the time. I'd be happy.
Would be okay. There we go, guys.
We gotta.
Jay, you got your timer ready? It's not gonna. Let me see. 139. They're calling for a 140 complete cover.
Totality.
Totality.
Fatality.
Dude. Jared, you call it.
Dude, it's like
Jared, call it, and I'll
almost
call it. We'll
pitch
see if it
black.
agree.
Oh, I gotta. I mean,
Wow.
It's going. It's going. It's like the candle burning on Friends.
It's
10, 9, -300.
dude.
There it is.
Look at the surroundings.
Look at it without your glasses.
It's like a. Oh, look at it without you. Yeah. Dude, this is a better view.
Sam's.
It is. We're all. Oh
Oh,
wow.
I didn't even think about that.
Without him, dude.
Wow. Without him, you're.
Oh my God.
Wow.
This is cool.
Dude. There it is. My eyes.
Everyone, picture time. This is. Describe it. Describe it.
Guys, it's dark.
This is
Listen,
dope.
the birds.
Wow. That is eerie.
Good God.
Look at the stars lit like.
Wow.
There's like monkeys.
I didn't know what
There
that
are
monkey.
monkeys over here.
Wow.
Jared,
It's so.
how would you describe it right now?
It's sorry, but
These glasses suck because I can't see.
it looks like
what's that?
nighttime, like right before it's full darkness.
Jay, what do you think?
It's humbling.
I'm still recording.
Do you feel so small right
Yeah,
now?
I feel insignificant, but in a
Dude,
good
that
way.
looks cool as hell.
Like, does that make sense? I feel insignificant in a really cool way. Wow.
Temperature is super, super cool. It's literally nighttime. It feels like it would be 11 at night. The
Guys,
birds are.
That's dope.
There's no birds. They're confused right now.
Murder, murder, murder.
Wow.
Dude, there's clouds so close it could have ruined it for us. Like the clouds are like coming,
Yeah.
but it waited enough time for us to see it.
Thank the heavens.
I can't even see the. I really can't see the solar eclipse with my glasses.
No, not at this point. No, you can't anymore.
Wow, that is.
To think how many millions of people are looking up right now.
I know.
We're all experiencing. It's like the Super Bowl. We're all experiencing one thing at one time.
I know. I was like, I could go live right now on Instagram, but everyone's looking at this.
Yeah.
So watch us. Let me watch the clips.
There's the eye that I read about on the right
Dude,
side.
that's cool.
It's opening up, guys, and that is crazy. It's like a LED light in your face. Now this looks crazy. It just keeps getting better and better.
My eyes.
Look how the clouds just separate from the sun.
Yeah, the clouds are
Dude,
moving.
this is so cool.
Odd.
I think I could pick up my disability check tomorrow.
Yeah.
From looking at the
Being blind.
Look, so the world just fell apart, and it's coming back together again. I do have a PSA for after the eclipse.
Like, how eerie was that?
It was amazing.
Sorry.
It was amazing.
Excited utterance.
That was one of the most beautiful things. And I've seen the Grand Canyon. I've seen the New York skyline. I've seen some things, you know. Now it's gone. So now you need your
Greek
glasses again.
prostitutes.
But the best part was whenever it was, what was totality, right? It was
Yeah,
what's called.
totality. Oh, that was.
And right now, it looked like that for a second, like the image that's on my glasses.
Yeah, no, that image does not do it justice.
No.
No. That was so cool.
Which brings me to another point, and that is so many people.
Guys, look at the shadows. You see that rippling effect?
No.
Oh, the clouds. The clouds are trying to.
This is creepy feeling.
Yeah. So what are you doing tonight?
It feels like 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay, the birds are coming back. They were
Yeah,
they were shocked.
They're
for a
like,
moment.
man,
They were
oh,
shook.
it's nighttime. Oh, wait, it's daytime again. That was short.
How do you feel about like
they were shooketh.
these big events happening, whether it be concerts or games, and then now they're starting to take pictures of the audience, like from the back to the stage, and everyone has their phones up, which we did too. Like, no hate, but there's something that goes into experiencing things in the moment,
Yeah.
and I believe that we did that.
No, yeah, for sure.
At some point, I couldn't capture it.
I get
Yeah.
a couple pictures of something just for reference because whenever I tell stories, I like to have a picture to go along with
Truth-
it or
Yeah.
and all that. But I mean, I'm not taking these pictures for anyone else. I'm taking them for me because I just wanted a cool
See,
picture. But
I'm the exact opposite. I was doing
I
it
wanna
for
be
everybody
in-
else just because we're content creators.
Oh,
But truth
yeah,
be told,
true.
I'm in that space where even my wife will be upset with me because I don't record stuff or I don't take pictures of the moment.
Oh, yeah.
I truly am in the moment. Like whenever we go on vacation, she's like, "You hardly ever take pictures." I'm like, "I'm enjoying it," because I've noticed when I've taken pictures and I made recordings of certain events, it's not clear in my head when I go back down memory lane.
Oh, for sure.
And I hate to pull up my phone and look through it and like, oh yeah, like this is the memory is now in my phone
Yeah,
instead of
because
being
at
me.
that point you're looking at a little 3-inch
you're
screen
looking-
watching the event through there.
Yeah.
So. I
Living
take a
through-
short video or something or whatever if it's a cool song in a concert or whatever. But for the most part, like I want to be there in the moment, like just enjoying it.
Man,
Well, I'm going to
temperature
read
feels
something.
amazing.
Gather your final thoughts, okay? Hey, everyone. So you know the big solar eclipse we were all looking at. Well, turns out it all came and went without any of the crazy stuff that folks were talking about. Now, I'm not sure.
Yet.
You don't know
completely,
that.
Yeah, this is the
But I'm
start of it.
assuming-
It's got to trail up the.
But we're
Ninevehs.
fine. We'll figure out what the Mandela effects were. We'll
Yeah.
figure out what's gotten erased and replaced. But overall, how I think it was nice. First of all, I want to say
yeah,
thank
that's
you
really
guys
cool.
for joining in on this collab and experiencing this moment. I think a lot of moments happen in life where you don't get to experience it with a lot of people. It's
Yeah.
usually like family, like stuff like that. This was unique how we've all come together and all became friends.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So give me a final thought. Like what? It's just like a new day.
It's just weird.
My eyes hurt.
I'm glad you said that, Sam. It's like, where are you? Just get up and fall down. No, it's just cool. Like that within the last year or so, I've met all y'all, and now I'm actually randomly sitting in my mom's backyard with y'all, filming the eclipse and stuff. So it's just kind of cool how stuff works out. And
And it's still
I
eclipsed.
I love podcasting in general, just because of the people you meet, and I've met a lot of friends through there and stuff. So and then every once in a while, just like this, you get a wild hair up and you want to try something out and do something cool. So, and then I'm always creative and in that mindset where you throw something at me, I'm like, okay, let's do it this way, and then we can make it better. And
Yeah.
So, but yeah, overall, it was freaking awesome.
The fact that we were able to create something like this, and nobody would be able to create this again for another 20 years minimum.
Yeah, I think it's 20. I looked it up earlier. Next one will be August 23rd, 2044.
Yeah, so 20 years from now.
Put that in your calendar.
Yeah, we'll be back.
Part 2
of the Eclipse Boys.
I don't care if your mall sells a location. We're coming back to this same part.
You
got guns pointed at us the whole time.
We say that's the Mandela.
Yeah.
The Eclipse
It's
is
like
home.
Back to the Future where she doesn't even own this home anymore. I don't remember bars on the way.
Oh, now the birds are chirping.
Yeah. Oh, now you think it's daylight.
Yeah. Well, that was great.
Yeah, that was cool. I'm excited to look at the time-lapse video. So
I think seeing stuff, experiencing stuff is so important for the human body, like for the eye, for the mind. Like that's an experience.
And then this is almost like one of those Kennedy moments. Like, where were you when
I think
when
so.
this happened?
Yeah.
You know, where were you when 9/11 happened? Where were you when solar eclipse?
Mm-hmm.
Especially if everything goes to shit. You never know. I'm a bunch of
We
people.
leave here and it's like, oh my God, the downtown
Nobody's
Fort
car
Worth's burning.
working.
You see smoke in the sky. You're like, oh my
We
God.
just happen to be in a peaceful area.
Yeah.
And
We
we're
didn't
right
get
by the
bombed.
Air Force Base. It'd been crazy if all these jets just started. Flying.
Yeah,
They're
you
like,
just hear them taking off
so
and stuff.
nothing, the skies are
Because there
nice.
was so much stuff about just declaring state of emergencies and everything in these counties already, and closing schools and having the National Guard on hand. But at the same time, you've got a very large influx of people coming to your area, and some of these places, it's like a small town where it's like 200, 300 people, but it was in line. So you got 20,000 people coming to this town, and your drunk sheriff ain't gonna be able to handle it. So they're doing that in some areas. So that's some of the explanation for it. I mean, at least a logical one. And then the stock up on groceries and gas. I mean, you're gonna have all these thousands and thousands of people flocking to your area that aren't normally there to buy your groceries that you can normally get.
I'm gonna be
And
eating,
take your damn toilet paper.
I'm gonna be eating corn and beans for the next
I
2
like
months.
the shit. I know. I got a 25-pound bag of rice. And,
And no chicken.
yep.
Okay,
That's excessive.
Jay, final thoughts, man. Just about the solar thing, whatever.
No, it was a truly humbling experience. I felt insignificant, and with that, usually you think something negative, but it was comforting.
Yeah.
That everything that we're going through, whether good or bad, probably means nothing. In the grand scheme of the universe,
Yeah.
we are.
Youth of the nation.
That's
Going deep. He's going deep, bro.
Oh, sorry.
I'm trying to be bright here. But we take for granted the heavens and the earth and the skies and the moons and the suns, and getting to see something like this is like it put to me, it put it in perspective. And it felt weird because I didn't expect that.
Yeah.
I just expected some kind of natural supernatural phenomenon to occur, and I knew how rare it was, but to look up in the sky and feel that insignificant compared to the universe, it was like a weight off your shoulders a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm the only one who felt that, but that felt weird but humbling. And the temperature's not bad either.
Oh, yeah. It was a nice little drop in the temperature.
Yeah. For me, it's like with all these, with people fighting and not agreeing on stuff and all this conflict, just in our neighborhoods and cities and stuff, it just shows that something can still bring us together. I think this is going to be a tabletop conversation for a while. People were outside looking at it together. People were sharing glasses. You offered me some. We came together. And I think that, like, as humanity, okay, I'm going deep, but I think we need to find moments like this to bring people and communities together just to remind us how small we are.
We need
But when we come together, right?
Yes.
Okay.
We gotta tell them for a moment.
Dumb. This was dumb.
Well, why, Sam? Give us a reason.
So y'all feel good about that?
Oh yeah, I'm downloading the footage now so I can check it out. So
Guys, thank y'all so much for tuning into this collab. It was great. I'm going to tag everyone. All the links will be hopefully on everyone's page, but they'll be on mine for sure. So you just click it and you can support and follow each one of us. And at the table, I'm just going to go like this and say your podcast name. We have
Rhythm and Poetry, R.A.P for short.
Oh, did you forget? This Eclipse? No,
it's a whole thing.
Okay.
Tales from the Fort
And the Failed Podcast. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Guys, y'all say bye however y'all want.
Peace.
Bye.
That's all, bro.